Welcome back to the Mainly Sports Podcast, the podcast of two dudes mainly talking about sports. I'm Matt, as always, joined here with John, and we are brought to you by the Boston Sports Entertainment Network. Episode 22 here on Thursday, June the 4th. How you doing, John? I'm a little sick today. I wouldn't say sick, but I'm a little like under the weather. I've been fighting this like weird. I've been sniffling and sneezing all day yesterday and today, so I apologize if I'm sniffling or rip a sneeze during this. But
So is that a sickness or is it allergies?
I don't know because I have slightly a sore throat too, and Mary actually worked from home 2 days this week because she was sick, and I don't know if it's because we had that trip last week and
Yeah,
brought something back or what. But
probably what it was.
because she was like, we got home and like immediately she was like, my throat is like killing me, and she didn't really like sneeze and sniffle like I am, but yeah, she wasn't feeling too well, and now my throat's a little sore, and my I'm sneezing a lot, so feeling a little down. It was like I was on my way home from work today, and like it just like all hit me. I was just like, damn, like I just want to like just like if we recorded on Monday, I would have been so much happier. Like not good, but like I really wanted to record today, so it's like my like Jordan flu game.
No, I'm glad we're recording today because like something major happened on was that Monday? No, that was Tuesday. Something
No,
happened.
it was Monday.
Oh, it was Monday. Okay, so
Yeah.
So but I needed time to process it, to be honest.
If we had recorded on Monday and like because we're usually it's like around 5:30 right now, and we usually hop on around 5 or whatever, we would have had literally like 20 minutes, 30 minutes after it broke to just be like, which would have been cool. It could have been a nice reaction pod, but like it's nice to like we gathered our thoughts, we let it sit in, we saw it on the field. And that's none other than fucking AJ Brown is a New England Patriot. We've been talking about this for months. I know you especially have been riding this high for months. We've just been counting down the days since the last snap of the Super Bowl pretty much. And I said it last week that I was like I don't want to get too far ahead because it did seem like it was like so realistic that like
I know
it was just like literally everybody was like, come June 1st, he's gonna be a Patriot, and I'm like, all right, I mean, I'll take it. So
it's different when it's like you because like you hear all these rumors and they're rumors and it's rumors and it's rumors and it's just constantly like, oh man, this would be so amazing. And then it's a totally another thing when it actually goes through, and then you start seeing all the edits with him in the jersey, and then you actually see him at the practice field, and you actually see him interviewing him, and he's talking about the Patriots, and it's just like he is a Patriot, and you're like, oh man, like this is nuts. So
yeah,
it's beautiful.
Quick note off that the Patriots media team, they've been fucking killing it all week. I mean, obviously, I love to see him like actually walking onto the field and all that stuff, but they killed it. Like immediately dropped like a highlight reel of him, and then did the cool edits where like it's like Drake May throwing the ball, and then it cuts to like the same route to AJ Brown catching a touchdown somewhere. They've been killing it. Big shout out to them.
Oh my god,
that's why I had to wear the Brady jersey tonight, because I'm sure you saw that picture that he posted whenever he was, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old in that picture. And it's like, I always knew he was a Patriots fan. And then like now that he is a Patriot, he's just like opened the floodgates to this information to be like, I've been like dying to be a Patriot all my life.
I didn't know he left his draft party when we didn't choose him.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
We had
And
was
tell
that
me,
was
tell
that
me
was
we that's
Nikhil.
when we yeah. Tell me
That
that's
was
when we picked fucking Nikhil Harry, bro.
bruh.
Oh my god, that's terrible. And Nikhil Harry wore number 1,
Yeah.
and that's what AJ Brown's about to wear. Fuck,
I
man.
saw one well, so obviously I forget who was reported by that he's going to wear one, or I think he said himself he was going to wear one as like respect to Julian Edelman, so um respect to him for saying that obviously, but I saw one that said like he didn't want to wear 11 because the dynamic of him and Keishon Boutte wearing 9 and 11 like too bad for the league.
I didn't even think about that shit. That's hilarious. Yeah.
But
Holy
Bootie's another
shit.
one now. We can get into him, but I don't want to ruin our good mood right now with that kind of information. But
Dude, nothing can ruin my fucking mood, bro. Like even like the fact that we have AJ Brown and Romeo Dobbs, it doesn't even matter, bro. Like I don't care. Those two
yeah,
alone are just oh man.
yeah, and
It's
I'm
really
expecting a big season, step forward season from Kyle Williams. I think he's going to be
me
a
too.
good asset. And then you
Yeah,
still got
I
Mac
agree.
Hollins down there.
Yeah, he's a dog.
And then Stevenson and Henderson at that running back duo, I think that could be one of the best in the league. And then obviously Hunter Henry is still there at your tight end. So I don't know. And then who's
And
throwing the
we
ball to all these guys? Fucking MVP Drake May.
with an improved O line. You got
Yeah.
Jared Wilson moving back to his original position at center. You got Vera Tucker, I want to say his name is from the Jets at left guard now, who seems like a solidified left guard, big left guard. You got Will
Mm-hmm.
Campbell with his knee back and a whole offseason to get right. And truthfully, I don't even think he should have played in the playoffs, but he did it anyway. It doesn't matter. He's going to be healthy. He'll be right. We just drafted another tackle. So that's that. I like that we got him. Man, our whole team is just beautiful right now. I don't see any holes. Like can you think of any holes on our team? Like maybe we could get like a new like a sick edge like defense wise, because I feel like our offense right now is like perfect. I don't
No,
really
I
know what
mean
else we could do to
it's
our
we're
offense.
set. I mean, just looking at the depth chart real quick. I mean, on the defensive side, you got big names like Christian Barrymore coming at you, and Milt Williams is still there.
Yeah.
Christian Ellis has played a big role last year.
Yeah,
Harold
he did.
Landry, yeah, and then obviously Gonzalez is his own fucking world.
Yeah.
Kevin Byard, huge fucking signing this offseason.
Huge signing, bro.
So that's they did so like obviously we wouldn't. I mean, I feel like we were still pretty positive about this team, but adding AJ Brown boosts that tremendously. Obviously, but
Tremendously, bro.
without it, like they had a great offseason. You had two, I mean, multiple, but just Dobbs and Bayard by itself on both sides is just a huge boost. And I don't know. I'm not going to be delusional, but like I'm feeling really fucking good about this
Dude,
team.
I'm feeling so good about this team. I'm like I because like you look at the Bills, like they went out and they got DJ Moore, and I was like, damn, that's a really good pickup, and that's gonna do really good for the Bills. But then we go get AJ Brown, and now that looks like a dumb, like not a dumb move, but it looks like it's like so. Oh wow, you got DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Like bro, we have a top 5 wide receiver in the league now, and with Drake May throwing him the ball, he got each year as an Eagle, he had 1,000 yards, and they are just a run. They're such a run heavy team, and like I mean, I know that we like to shake it up and throw to everybody, but AJ Brown's getting like at least like 7 or 8 targets a game, at least. Like he's probably gonna average like 8 to 10, and
Yeah.
he's a big body, bro. He's about to have hella touchdowns. Like it's gonna be so good, bro. You double him now, we didn't have anyone that you had to double last year. You know?
Yeah, except for Diggs on primetime games where you got like 150
Yeah.
yards a game.
Yeah.
Except for the playoff primetime, but whatever. Let me run through some stats here that I wrote down because that's my thing here.
Yeah.
Just to give you a glimpse at who this guy is that we're getting. Obviously, no introduction needed. So he's 28 years old, entering his 8th season. We still got 4 years on that contract. Last year, he had 78 receptions for 1,003 yards and 7 touchdowns last year. He was only behind Devontae Smith, who had 1,008 yards, only 5 yards behind him. Dallas Goedert did lead Philly with 11 touchdowns. Brown was the most for a wide receiver, and Smith was right behind him with 4. Yeah, 1,003 yards last year. He's only had less than 1,000 yards one time in his 8 years, and now he still had 869 and 13 games played in 2021.
Jesus.
And notable to mention that he played 13 games in 2024 and still had 1,079 yards. And that career high is almost 1,500, 1,496 in 2022, and he had 1,456 in 23. So obviously, compared to those numbers, a little digress, but like you're still looking at a 1,000-yard receiver here. Career high touchdowns, he had 11 in 22 and 2020. Looking at the Patriots, just in hindsight of what compared to last year, excluding Stephon Diggs, Brown had 235 more yards more than Hunter Henry, who had 768 and was the Patriots' leading receiver. But their biggest wide receiver in yards was Kayshon Boutte, who had 551 yards. That is 452 yards less than A.J. Brown. Obviously, this is excluding Stephon Diggs, who I believe had over 1,000 yards last year. And same thing, Henry had the most touchdowns with 7, so that's tied with Brown, and Boutte had the most as a wide receiver at 6. So, and it's somewhere down here in the archives of all my notes. I remember running this down the same stats as Romeo Doubs, and especially pointing out how he averaged like 10.5 yards per reception last year. So just those two guys alone, like if you're gonna have you can have 2 heavy downfield hitters because like Brown's just gonna probably run after catch, and obviously a deep ball threat. And then I'm just gonna keep saying I feel like Romeo Doubs is still like a solid 3rd and 8 guy that you just like find on slant or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots to look forward to with this Patriots team. AJ Brown, welcome. We are so happy to finally have you. And yeah, like I said, just finally like seeing it this week of like, and it happened so fast that like he got traded at around 4:20 on Monday, and then all of a sudden, yeah, he was sparking up, and and then the next morning he was just at training or OTAs, and you're just like, damn, here he fucking comes.
Dude, he could not wait to be a Patriot.
I know.
And it's so good to finally have the Patriots be talked about for like talent and players and football instead of this weird off season that was annoying.
Yeah.
But like he's just gonna click immediately, bro. No drama. Everyone's like, all these Eagles fans, have fun with the drama, have fun with the drama, the diva. I'm like, that's what y'all said about Diggs, bro. And it's like, he's not going to do that on the Patriots. He grew up a Patriots fan. He knows what the Patriot way is. He knows Mike Vrabel. He knows like he's going to be loved here. He knows he's going to get the ball here. Like it's going to like, what is he going to have to complain about? That we're going to do a tush push every fucking time we go to the end zone. Like that's probably why he only had 7 touchdowns last year. He could have like 15 touchdowns, bro. Oh my God. He's gonna go crazy, bro. Oh my God. I just know it. Like it's like confirmed. And it's like now we're like a top dog now. Like we were there, obviously, we were just in the Super Bowl, but now it's like you don't want to fucking see us now because you have to deal with him and Romeo Doubs with Drake May in his 3rd year, bro. Oh my God. Like we have our identity now. We found it last year. and now it's just like we're just gonna go and we're gonna steamroll some teams, bro. Like we're gonna have a couple games that's like 50-10. I know it. I know it. I know our schedule is harder. All right, let me not trip out too much, but like people talk about like us against the Steelers, but we're gonna smack the Steelers this year. You know, like just shit like that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Did you see everything that went on at the Drake May Foundation or the May Way Foundation
No,
or whatever they call it, the softball game? You didn't see any of
no,
those?
no.
You haven't seen any clips of those? I didn't. I mean, I wasn't like they didn't like stream it or anything, but like I saw clips of it. No, it was some like charity or something that Drake May and his wife put on, and it was hosted at Polar Park, the home of the Worcester Red Sox, and it was like it was like a celebrity softball game pretty much, and it was current and a couple former Patriots there. Matt Rife was there, surprisingly.
The
I don't know.
comedian?
Yeah, I don't know if he's a
What?
I don't know if he's
Why?
a Patriots fan or Drake May fan or what, but
Okay.
actually, so Matt Rife he hit like a double or something and slid into second base and almost took out Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh
It
shit.
looked like it was like an MLB like trying to break up a double play, and he just like slid it, and everyone was like, "Yo, we got you."
Damn.
But
Yeah, I
because
did
like
not see that.
because like you know how Twitter is nowadays, and so like some of the fans were just like laughing at it, and obviously like you don't want to see Stevenson get hurt, especially at something like this. So everyone was like concerned, but there was like some corner of Patriots Twitter that was like literally like slowing down the clip, and was like it was. I felt like I was watching like some like conspiracy page, and they were like slowing down the clip, and they're just like you can see that he slides late here. And he was deliberately trying to take out Stevenson.
Oh my
I'm
god,
like,
bro.
bro, chill out. It's
I
just a
know.
softball game. But
I know, bro.
yeah, it was cool. I saw Drake May hit a couple dingers. So it was just
What
kind of
can't
cool.
he do? What can't he
Exactly.
do? Good God. Yeah. Oh man. My excitement is through the fucking roof for the season. Like, I can't. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I thought we were gonna get new uniforms, but it doesn't seem that way. I feel like they would have announced it by now. I really wanted us to get some new unis. It's
I
cool
mean,
though.
maybe they'll do like a new alternate. Like maybe I wouldn't be surprised if what they call that, the nor'easter jersey. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if that's like a one and done, kind of like how
No,
MLB does. It's not.
I hope not. They're probably gonna announce like 8 more because they did 8 last season. They're probably gonna do 8 more this season and keep the
Oh
same
yeah, I
ones
see what you mean.
from last
But
year.
like, when did they announce that? Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm also not expecting them to do a jersey, but I don't even feel like looking that up right now.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's just me like thinking about. I want an AJ Brown jersey, but I'm like, do I wait and see if they announce something, or do I just get a AJ Brown jersey? We'll see. I'm just
Yeah, right.
too ahead of myself with this shit. Do
So
you want to
speaking
talk
of
about
that,
what?
no, well, real quick, did you see? How often are you on Fanatics?
Not often.
See, I don't. I browse like once a week, I'd say, but like I never buy anything. But 2 weeks ago, they had, I think it was for Memorial Day, they had this huge clearance. Like everything was like 70% off on the store. And I'm so surprised I didn't buy anything. But I saw this, you know how like your phone works on the algorithm and all that. So I looked up like Fanatics, saw all the deals, browsed a little bit. And then later that night, I'm on TikTok, and like one of the first videos I see is this guy that I've never seen before. And he has this box like a foot and a half tall, it looks like. And he's like, all right, guys, we're back with another one of me buying everything off Fanatics that was on sale this week. And I was like, what the and he had like 50 jerseys in there. He had 3 Aaron Rodgers Jets jerseys and one a Russell Wilson Broncos jersey. He had this really cool one that was it was a UFC hockey jersey. I don't know if it was like some like special they did or I don't know, but there was
Yeah.
like UFC logos on a long sleeve hockey jersey. That one was actually pretty cool. But yeah, I'm always looking on Fanatics trying to Like I said, I should have just bit the bullet and bought something whenever it was on huge sale. But
there'll be
everyone's
another sale. There'll always be another sale. Like a 4th of July sale or something. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna start looking because I kind of want some new stuff. To be honest,
well, I'm just trying to like I'm trying to branch out into like just a whole bunch of stuff. Like especially again the podcast. Like I'm wearing the Brady jersey. I wore it in like a second or third episode. Try to rotate like sports team stuff, but also just like regular cool clothes. Like I'm due for like a good like thrifting or something. Get some like graphic tees and whatnot.
Well, that's I got go on Shein or whatever. I got a Kanye college dropout shirt for that for like $10.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was Kanye, but I do like that. I do like that logo.
Yeah, I like the nice shirt. Shein is like pretty fire. Like I spent $200 for like 15 things. It's so fire. I want to talk about. I don't know how it happened, but the Rams got Myles Garrett, and I don't think I've ever been more confident before during an off season about what team is 1,000% going to go to the Super Bowl. But the Rams are 1,000% going to go to the Super Bowl. There's no way in hell the Rams are not going to the Super Bowl. Like, they could have gone this year, the past year, and before this trade, very much could have gone next year. Now that they have Myles Garrett, they are guaranteed going to the Super Bowl, and I don't see any other NFC team having any type of chance to beat that team. The way it's currently looking, and it's absurd that they have Myles Garrett, bro.
I'm just trying to pull up. Where did they go? Okay, so they did make it to the conference final, or the NFC Championship. I mean, yeah. And that was that was a good game, 31-27. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. I mean, I've been so locked on and like other like baseball right now and a little bit of basketball and just Patriots off season that like I don't remember seeing or hearing about a Myles Garrett trade.
There was none. There was no talks about it.
Yeah, so huge fucking addition for them. I love to see Myles Garrett just get out of Cleveland too. And I said, I didn't do too much digging into it, so I don't know if I like AJ Brown. I don't know if this is one of those like I've always loved to be a Ram someday, but so obviously he didn't sign here, so he didn't like leave Cleveland. He got traded, and I think Cleveland has a good like future down the line with what's coming back, but at the same time, that dude, he's got to go. He's a star. You got to put a star in the good team, and I appreciate and respect that he's been loyal and played his ass off and been one of the best defenders in the league for the last couple of years on such a shit team. But now it's like we're gonna get to see what this guy can do.
Another level, bro. They have 7 primetime games next year. Everyone's gonna see this shit, dude.
Also, like, it's LA, so like you're just blowing up. Oh jeez.
Oh god, dude.
Sneeze number one. Not to compare him to this athlete, because two completely different things and levels of athleticism and talent. It's kind of like Shohei Ohtani, but he didn't get traded. But he was on a crap Angels team, and then you go to the Dodgers, and it's just like showtime. And I don't know, maybe they go to the Super Bowl and he gets a couple rings and he follows Ohtani's footsteps. But I don't know. I just thought I literally just made that connection now. I was like, it's kind of like,
especially with Aaron. That's a good comparison, actually. Especially with Aaron Donald flirting with unretiring to play with Myles Garrett, which if that happens would be like one of the best things to happen in sports. If Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett would be like, you couldn't, like, that's not, we like, I don't think that we could actually like let that happen.
Yeah, that would be a scary combo coming at you if
Yeah,
you're
that would be
an
like
opposing quarterback.
literally unstoppable. So I don't know. I don't understand. But regardless if he doesn't, I love that Miles Garrett went to the Rams. Got a lot of Rams fans, friends that are fans of the Rams, and they are very excited. And I would love a Rams Patriots Super Bowl. I can almost see it happening. I can almost see it already. You know, we're gonna see how Patrick Mahomes looks when he comes back from his injury. I want to see, Stephon Diggs is still a free agent. You never know if he's going to join like the Ravens or, a contender, which would be interesting.
Yeah,
We'll see if
like a fringe content. That's a good call. I could so see him going to the Ravens.
I would love if he went to the Ravens, bro. I would actually love that. Join our boy Jalen Hawkins over there,
Oh
Baltimore. Which I'm glad he went there too.
I know you're a Lamar fan, so
Yeah.
get him with some nice talent. Let me I want to pull up who else is on that Ravens team.
Mark Andrews is getting a little old. He kind of sold them.
Oh, Zay Flowers, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Zay Flowers, Stephon Diggs, Mark Andrews. I feel like, did they add anybody on offense? Did they? What did the Ravens do?
unless if it's like back end guys. I don't know. I mean, Rashad Bateman. I mean, obviously Derrick Henry is your running back.
Yeah.
I think was it this past year that Henry had a down year?
Yeah.
So I have always missed out on Derrick Henry in fantasy. And this year, I can't remember when I took him, but he was my running back one, and I was so excited that I finally get to have this guy. And I think I traded him by like week 8 or something. Like I was like, I'm so done with you. I traded him to a Ravens fan. Like I was like, I know this guy will take Derrick Henry. So,
You're better than me because I just kept him, just hoping he'd break out, and he just didn't. So same story. Always wanted Derrick Henry. Finally got him. He did absolutely nothing this season. He'll probably go crazy next season, but guess who's not drafting Derrick Henry? Me. Good. Give me Travion Henderson. I'm about to draft a
that Myles Garrett trade was right in the middle of a busy day for the NFL. We don't have to go through these each one by one, but the Giants, they made some moves on Monday.
OBJ.
Braxton Barrett. So running down here on Monday, 11:15 a.m., the Giants signed Braxton Berrios, which I think is actually a pretty good sign, and I like that. And then later in the afternoon, what time is it? 12:23. They get OBJ. He's making a homecoming back to New York. And then at 1:39, about an hour later, they sign Patriots legend Juju Smith-Schuster. So very interesting moves for the Giants, but props to them. We'll see what they can do. I'm not like we're pushing like 10 plus years on Odell being there and being what people think they're getting.
I know.
But I don't know. Maybe they find some, no pun intended, maybe he finds some juju there and goes back to his old ways in New York.
That'd be sick. How old is OBJ? Do you know off the top of your head? He's got to be like 33 or something.
Yeah, let's see. 33. You always fucking kill it whenever we do that.
I swear to God, I didn't know that. I swear to God. Yeah. So you never know. Maybe he just has like a crazy 1 year with the Giants. Like I was talking with my friend Liam, who's a Giants fan. I'm like, yeah, the Rams that we're talking about the Myles Garrett trade. I'm like, it'd be cool if like the Giants just somehow have a Giant season where you guys just like barely make the playoffs and then just like go to the Super Bowl. But that'd be really nice because I'm not trying to see Myles Garrett in the Super Bowl, bro.
Dude, imagine a Giants Patriots Super Bowl rematch again.
That'd be lit. But I'm low key saying like I see it being a Rams Patriots Super Bowl, and I just see that being like an all-time Super Bowl. Like win or lose, bro. I just feel like that would just be like so hype. Like that's what we needed, like a huge after that Super Bowl loss, we needed like a big like hype fucking change that it's just like so mega. And that's exactly what AJ Brown is. He just like he's gonna be like the face of our team now. Like obviously we have Drake May and Christian Gonzalez who are like the faces of the team, but like bro, oh my god. I can't. I've been watching all these interviews and everything with him, bro. Like he's so geeked to be a Patriot right now, and it's just like it just makes it that much better. Like it's not just some random superstar that just joined our team. Like he's like wanted this his whole career, and he that you just know he's about to go like as hard as he can to fucking go crazy on this team and like show everyone that he's the best receiver in the league. That's like, oh, man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Him and Drake May, bro, are gonna just tear the fucking league up. I cannot wait. All right. Okay. I'll circle back around in like 15 minutes to talk more about AJ Brown and Drake May.
Well, let's take our mind off of it. Do you have any thoughts on the finals that kicked off yesterday?
Yeah.
AJ Brown had a great game.
Yeah. I'll say Wemby, I don't think had a good game. He was definitely helped with his free throws. He really didn't have a good game. And I hope that he's going to shake that right off and then bounce back right game 2. I want to shout out Jalen Brunson for changing his shoes at halftime, because he changed his shoes at halftime and he shot way better and took over in the fourth quarter. And to see someone just kind of win a game for a team in the finals, no matter who it is, it's just cool to watch. And you know, Jalen Brunson is just a dog. He's a dog. He's a good player. He's like a heads down, go to work, fucking respectable player. And he had a good game. And with that being said, fuck the Knicks, and I hope the Spurs come back and whoop them in game 2.
Yeah, I can't find the actual stat, but it is crazy that Brunson had like single digits every single quarter, like as low as like 3 points. And I think it was first quarter, second quarter, and then just popped off with 13 in the fourth quarter, 30 points for him.
Yeah.
Karl Anthony Towns had a double-double, 18 points, 12 rebounds. Josh Hart, 15 rebounds, 3 points. Wemby, obviously, he's going to lead the Spurs 95% of the time, 26 points, 12 rebounds. Yeah, they looked like they just had Wemby's number. So good for the Knicks. You know, it kind of like I was peeping in a little bit and I saw the Spurs were up and it was a good ball game. And then I saw it looked like they started slipping a little bit. And I feel like on the box score, it looks a little worse than it is being at 10 points. But yeah, still obviously riding high with the Spurs. I think I got Spurs. I think this is going to be a 7-game series.
Fuck.
Dude, that happened to me like 20 times at work today.
Oh my god, bro. For me, bro, is the fucking allergies have been killing me yesterday and today. I mean, really since like April, I've been struggling with allergies, but it rained for multiple days, and then these past 2 days have been like 85 and just like pollen everywhere, bro. So like I have been dying at work.
Yeah, that's happened to me like 20 times today at work, where I'm just like feeling it coming on, and I'm just like, please, and then I'm like, okay, maybe if I like sniff, I'll breathe something in that'll force it, or it just like totally resets it. Like you sniff, and you're like, your nose is either like, all right, here we go, boys, or you like sniff, and it's just like, bro, you stupid as hell. What the like? We are not ready.
Stupid.
We are not ready to sneeze right now.
Mary used to be like, just look at the light, look up at a light, look up at a light, look up at a light. I remember her saying that. So every time I'm about to sneeze, I look up for a light, look up for a light.
And that would help it come out or help not sneeze?
Yeah, it'd help you sneeze.
Interesting. She's never said
I
that to
don't.
me. I didn't know
I'm like pretty sure it was Mary,
that.
and I'm like pretty sure that's like a thing. Oh man, but yeah. What were we just talking about? Oh, the finals. Yeah.
The Spurs, yeah. I mean, I don't have our brackets anywhere now just because we're long
We've
past that.
moved
But
on. Oh my
I
god,
did.
you were getting rashed
Oh my god.
for your Cavs pick, bro. I'm sorry, I have to bring that shit up because that shit is
Bro,
funny.
I know. I meant to bring it up last week, but it's just so funny seeing the comments on it. Like everyone was because I start off by saying like I don't know if I'm just riding high, and like
I
all the
know.
comments are just like, yeah, you were high.
Right
Oh,
now on crack.
shit. And then this one guy is like, "Why do you're a Boston fan who has plenty of rings? Why do you even care?" And I'm like, "What do you mean I don't care? Obviously,
Yeah,
I don't
right.
want to see the fucking Knicks win.
Right.
Like, good for you if you do, but like, I gotta root against them, especially after what happened last year and what we were deprived of this postseason because of our colossal fuck up."
Ay,
But
I know, bro. It's fine. You know why I think it's fine? It's because I'm just like I just know that we have the next like 8 to 10 years of like Tatum and Brown just like fucking dominating. Well, not like I'm not gonna say dominating, but like we have a few championships lined up for us with those two in the very foreseeable future. So I'm not like a hating team because we have no hope. I'm like, no, our boy was just hurt this year and we didn't have a center. So just wait until next season. Like Brad's gonna get our team right and we're gonna come back and we'll be right there. And we'll see if you're still there, Knicks, if you win the championship this year, which I kind
yeah,
of feel like they're gonna. God damn
I
it. I
I
feel like the
know,
Knicks are gonna win the fucking championship, bro.
like I hate to admit that,
I know,
but
bro.
like
Me too.
especially if you take game one on the road, and that's a tough arena to win at. Like props to them. I think if the Spurs win, I think it's going to be 7. That's what I was saying before you sneeze. Like I think I could see it both ways. I can see this going 7.
Yeah, I see.
Um,
I see it going 7-2.
but yeah, I had the Spurs losing to the Celtics in the finals in like 5 or 6. So Spurs are there. Let's just flip that a little bit, and
The team that loses or the team that wins game one of the finals wins 70% of the time. Fun little fact. It's not a crazy. It's not super high. It's not like 80 or 90, but it's still 70. It's still pretty. If you look at a pie chart, it's spinning, and you got to throw a dart. You'd
it's
want that 70.
definitely a good win to have in your corner.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, did you see the video the video of that fan who ran on the court? Or were you
Yeah, dude,
watching
I
that at
saw.
that point?
I watched it. I was watching that shit live, bro.
Bro, the video of it is fucking hilarious. This dude just running out, and then all the captions and comments are just like he ran onto the field just to take a picture of Wemby's dick because he's so small, tall.
Did you see the photo, bro? It's just when he's like shoulders down, bro.
Yeah. He's like,
Oh,
Wemby,
that's it.
Wemby, Wemby. It's just like, because I
Oh
didn't
my
see it live.
god.
I just saw like I didn't see it live, and I didn't. The first video I saw was his recording, so I didn't know that this was
Really?
like
Oh
yeah.
shit,
So
that's
I
fucking
didn't know this
hilarious.
was like actually him running on during the
It,
possession.
yeah,
So
dude, in the fourth quarter, and
that's
like
so
the
wild.
Knicks were like literally about to get a steal, and then this
Yeah,
fucking dude comes on. So like the Knicks, I'd be pissed if I was a Knicks fan. I saw that happen, and then we have to do a tip off after we were about to have a steal. Nah,
yeah. Tip
bro.
off is insane. Like
And like a tip off against the Spurs is just not fair. It's just
yeah.
always gonna be the Spurs ball, you
Well,
know.
except opening tip off went
Oh,
to the Knicks.
Cat got it over Wemby.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, Cat. I didn't see. I didn't. I was off and on watching the game because I was working. Actually, I had
Like
the Red Sox on first because I couldn't find the finals what channel I was going to be on. So I had the Red Sox on, and they were up, 8-0 because of the boy Peyton
yeah.
Tolley just pitches shutouts all the time. because he's just the GOAT.
I'm just so glad that the Red Sox bullpen didn't fuck up another Peyton Tolley start. Like it seems like every time he goes out there and it's just like 6 innings, no runs, 10 Ks, and then someone comes in like last week and it's a grand slam or
Right.
some bullshit. Yeah,
I
you
know.
chose if you watched that game last night, you chose a good one to watch. I was watching that one too. I think it was 8-0 was the final, or 8-1 or 8-0 was the final score, and that fifth.
What the fuck?
Yeah, see that's where I was coming into right now.
Oh my god, I didn't know. I didn't even know they were playing today.
Yeah, they had the early game like 1:30. So
Fuck, dude.
and fucking Brian Bayo again, who I just
No
don't
way. He
understand
started and he let up 6 runs.
in the first inning.
What the fuck?
I
That's
don't
it.
I don't understand that it's not working as a starter. It's
No.
not. So they use an opener. And then he comes in like the second inning and he goes like 7 shutout innings every single time almost. But then this is twice now where he does well with an opener and then they're like, we're going to test it out again. And then he goes out there and shits his pants. today
Literally 6 runs in
today
the
I'm
first
watching the
inning.
first I'm watching the first inning and immediately like first, second and third no outs and I'm like we're like 9 pitches into the game. I'm like what the fuck? And then what really killed them, I mean, it was already 2-0 at this point. It was 0-2, bases loaded. And he just left a meatball over there. And the guy, it probably would have been grand slam at any other ballpark, but we have the green monster. So it goes off the wall. There's 2 outs, so everyone's running on contact. 3-run score, and just immediately 5-0. I'm pretty sure they scored 6 in the first inning, which was just fucking abysmal. But actually, I took this screenshot on Twitter because I don't know if you noticed this, that if you like stuff on Twitter now, you can't go on your profile and see likes, which
That was the best part.
I don't understand because like sometimes I'll like something just to like go look at it later,
Yeah.
But this is from Jake Iggy on Twitter. So as a starter, Brian Bayo this year, 9.68 ERA, 5.36 walk per 9, 5.36 K per 9. Opponents are hitting 370 off of him. As an opener, a 0.71 ERA, 1.07 walk per 9, 7.88 K per 9, and opponents only hitting 215 off of him. So like I honestly don't even know what it is that like you use an opener and all of a sudden you're I don't know if it's just jitters or they like to use it so he doesn't have to face the top of the lineup. But the problem is half the time that they use these openers, they already fuck it up for him and they're down 1 or 2 because the openers go up there and allow them to score 2 runs and hit around the lineup. And Bale's coming into the second inning already facing the top of the lineup that you didn't want him to face for his first outing. But yeah, it's struggling Sox. That's all I'll say.
You would think, well,
Also, the fact that they can't win at home for some reason. They're awful at home. I think they just got their 10th win last night. It's like not 10-23, I want to say, after today. And Isaiah Kiner Falefa said last night after Tuesday's game, the first game that they lost, talking about like why can't you guys play good at home? And he was like, well, on the road we're like a collective. I'm paraphrasing. I don't have the actual quote, but like he's like, on the road we're like a collective unit, all moving together, playing well. But whenever we come home, we just seem like a bunch of guys in the clubhouse. And I'm like, what the hell does that even mean, bro? Like something's got to change. So yeah, and the worst part is they're heading into a weekend series against the Yankees in New York, who are
winning every game,
practically first in the AL East. I mean,
yeah, we'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Do you have
6 runs in the first inning is crazy, but what?
Yeah, that's the worst part. Like you're watching it and like you don't even get to your seat. You get into the and it's also like 1:30. So say like
imagine going to that game.
You cut out from work a little early. You get there, you're grabbing a beer, grabbing a hot dog, whatever. You sit down, you're like, oh, the game just started 5 minutes ago. We probably haven't missed much, maybe an out or two, and it's just 5-0.
Diabolical.
But at least you get to sing "Sweet Caroline" in the 8th minute. So.
That's so bad.
What
were you gonna say?
I'm cool wrapping up this talk, but I just want to get your thoughts. Do you have an actual prediction for the finals you want to put on the line?
Damn. Oh man.
Because I was feeling Spurs regardless. Last night I was feeling Spurs in 6, and I guess I should stick with it. But now I'm kind of feeling Spurs in 7, so I'm gonna put Spurs in 7 is what I'm feeling.
This is so gross. But when I feel it, I gotta just say it because I can't. It'd be like lying, my intuition, and it's hard because maybe we're doing this after game 1, but I just feel like I'm gonna just say Knicks in 6, bro.
That's what a lot of people at work are saying today.
Yeah, I feel like the Knicks are just gonna get their championship. If this isn't the year, then it's literally never gonna be the year for them because they have a very young Wemby. They just went 7 games. They've been winning every series. They swept twice. I just feel like they didn't really actually have. I can't say they haven't had a real challenge because that's just like disregarding, and that's what people were saying about like the 2024 Celtics. So I don't want to be like that person either. I mean, even though they faced a Cavs team that is just like so fucking sorry. So I mean, whatever. I'm gonna say the Knicks in 6, man. As gross as that is, and as much as I don't like them, New York can have their championship. They need something. That city needs a championship. They can't just be like they talk so much shit, and they're very much like Boston fans. To be honest with you, they're very similar. Yeah. Like we're very similar, and it's just like sometimes they win, and I feel like this is just gonna be one of those moments where they just win, and it's like cool, y'all got it, but the Celtics will be back. Go ahead and win. I want the Spurs to win, and I wouldn't be shocked if the Spurs won, but my gut feeling is saying that the Knicks are going to win in like 6 games.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to that. I mean, I don't want that to happen, but that is a good take on your end. You can definitely see it happening. Let me do something here.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you?
I don't know the fucking. I was gonna surprise you. Is it Dance Pop or Daydreaming? I think it's Daydreaming, right?
The top 5.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna. I'm gonna try it. All right, John. Let me ask you a question. What kind of shows did you watch growing up? But actually, hold that thought, John. Because it's another top 5. 60 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
All right, I think you went first last week, I think. I know Mary was with us.
Yeah, I did.
But you went first, and then I went, and then Mary went.
So you can go first this time.
You want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This is top 5 childhood shows that we watched growing up. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Preface it by saying, like, this is shows that we watched as a child. We're not talking about, like Sesame Street. I mean, you could have had it on there. But we're not talking that genre. We're talking shows that we watched as a child. You can use your own adaptation and thoughts of what a child is, but top 5 shows that we watched growing up in 60 seconds.
Yes. Not top 5 shows of all time as kids, okay? Because it's a whole different list. But this is like the top 5 shows that I remember I watched the most when I was in elementary school and middle school. That I fucked with. That I fuck with. Okay. And that Matt fucks with. So, Matt will start. I will get my timer set for 1 minute, 60 seconds. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Your top 5 childhood shows. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, number 5. I'm coming in with Full House. I've seen every single episode of Full House. I kid you not, at least 3 times. I used to watch all the seasons. It was always on at night whenever I was falling asleep. Had a huge crush on Aunt Becky. That was like my first crush growing up. All right, number 4, I got SpongeBob. I feel like if you got to have this show on your list if you had a good childhood. Fucking love SpongeBob. Love the movie they did it into. It's even one of those shows you still put on nowadays just to feel good, you know? Number 3, I got Sweet Life of Zach and Cody because I can just have like huge nostalgia whenever I first got put onto that, and it's a great show. Number 2, this is where it gets weird. I'm going Sports Center because every single morning before school, I would watch Sports Center and pray that I could get the top 10 in. Speaking of top 10, top play number 1, Drake and Josh.
Sorry, timer. Okay. Sports Center is crazy.
That's why I was trying to like pick your brain and like, all right, where are we going with this? Because like I can like vividly remember like this. That was like a staple of mine. Like every morning, like eating cereal and just going into the living room and like watching as much as I could until I had to leave for the bus or whatever.
No, that's valid. That's valid. It's just funny because it's not like a Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, or Disney Channel, but it's like you definitely like that's pretty funny. So like, because I know plenty of my friends would relate to what you just said, so I get it. Right. That's a good one. I almost yelled Drake and Josh with you because I just knew that was your number 1 show.
Dude, I fucking love Drake and Josh. I have a feeling you might put on it, so we'll talk about it later. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, John, your top 5 shows that you watched as a child in 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Number 5, we got Jimmy Neutron. I watched this shit all the time, and that shit was funny. At the time, as a kid, like now you watch this and then you don't watch it now, but as a kid, that shit was funny. Number 4, Very Odd Parents. I watched this all the time. Also funny. There's always something going on, and the animation was fire. And when they did the crossover, it was magical. Number 3, I got Drake and Josh. For sure, I watched that shit. Is just I wanted to be Drake Bell when I was younger, so he was just the GOAT. Number 2, I have Regular Show off Cartoon Network. That was like middle school, but still one of my favorite cartoons of all time. That's like great show, and still number 1 is SpongeBob. That shit is the funniest cartoon of all time. Still holds up to this day. Still say a line from SpongeBob. And literally every day, I don't have to think, and I make a reference. So sorry, I went over 60 seconds. But SpongeBob number 1 for sure.
Yeah, I'm so glad you had SpongeBob on there because like I was like, you didn't have shit as a child if you don't have SpongeBob on this list.
Dude, are you kidding me?
I don't have SpongeBob.
Bro, SpongeBob is like literally the greatest cartoon of all time. Like no question in my mind. And there was a lot of kids that their parents did not let them watch SpongeBob. And I just feel so bad every time any of my friends were like, I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob. I'm like,
I don't understand that.
That blows.
Like I always mean to like look into that now, like as an adult, because like as a kid, like you just hear that and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Like it's the best show ever.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn this up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like inappropriate. It was just
I don't yeah, why were so many parents so against SpongeBob?
maybe
That's a good question.
maybe it's, I mean, this is just speculation. Maybe it's because, I mean, SpongeBob is a little goofy, you know, you need a certain sense of humor, but it's for children, you know? Like maybe parents just thought it was like early 2000s brain rot.
Right.
But it's just
Because
funny because
what
like now
it came out in 1999. I'm pretty
I think
sure.
so,
Maybe a little
yeah.
bit earlier, maybe a little earlier than 1999. So I'm trying to compare it to the other shows that came out at that time. And like there were so many shows at that time during the 90s, you know? But I feel like something about that show specifically and the fact that it was so popular, I think is what made parents kind of turn their kids away from it because they were more aware of it than the other shows, you know?
So parents often restrict SpongeBob SquarePants because of its frenetic pacing, suggestive humor, and portrayal of rude behavior. So, overstimulation. A noted study indicated that just 9 minutes of fast paced cartoons can temporarily hinder a young child's attention span. See, that's so bullshit because, like, nowadays, the kids that you didn't let watch SpongeBob, they're the parents that you go out to eat and you have your kids on a fucking iPad the whole time.
Right.
So,
Fucking
crude
also oh crude I guess.
crude
I
and
mean
humor, like, whatever. It's just jokes, you know? They're
it's just
joking.
jokes. They're joking. And not to mention that shit like shaped my sense of humor. Like that shit is so goddamn funny. Like, and it's not even like you gotta go watch it. My friend that I was living with in LA, he never watched SpongeBob, and I was like, dude, let's watch it. Then all four of us living out there watched the first 3 seasons, and like we were dying, bro. Like
Yeah.
that shit is still
There's some,
so goddamn funny.
yeah. Now, I will admit, like, once it gets to, like, I don't know
Yeah,
when you cut
we
it
don't
off,
talk
but
about it.
maybe,
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. After the movie and on, we don't talk about
yeah. But that's not the movie, the 2004 movie, I think it's when it came out. That is, I remember watching that so many times and just dying laughing. And like anytime that Patrick, me and one of my friends growing up, we used to get so geeked whenever it'd be any scene with Patrick with like one tooth.
it.
He used to just kill us every single time. The last one on this list here says questionable role models. Characters like Mr. Krabs, Greedy, and Squidward, Wrath, can display mean spirited behavior.
Yeah, but you know what, bro? That's like demeaning to kids because as a kid, when I was watching it, I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be like Mr. Krabs. Oh, I'm gonna be like Squidward. I'm gonna be like, you know, like you don't think like that as a kid. You just that
No.
shit is just funny, bro. It's just fun, and it's like,
It's it's like funny because like now I'll see like people post like a picture of Squidward hating his job, and it's like, well, I became Squidward.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You became Squidward anyway.
I
People,
mean, if
parents that were
anything,
Squidward didn't let their kids watch fucking SpongeBob.
if anything, Mr. Krabs just taught you how to be good with money. You know, maybe you're an accountant now.
Except when he fell in love with Mrs. Puff and he was spending all his money on a hoe. No, I'm kidding. You don't do that. No, I'm playing. Anyway, it's still like half of my college friends didn't watch SpongeBob. I was living in a house with 6 of my friends, and only 2 of us grew up watching SpongeBob. And I have references for SpongeBob literally like once a day, at least once every week. Like like it just kind of I just say it because it's so there, and they just not get it. Bless you. And I'd be like, God damn, why didn't y'all watch this shit? Lame. You guys were watching fucking PBS bullshit.
I wasn't a big PBS guy.
Neither
I mean,
was I. That shit was lame as fuck, dude. I want
let
this
me
to be
try
a
to think
clip.
of like
Fuck
what.
PBS. That shit is lame, and you made your kids lame. Okay, sure they learned when they were watching fucking PBS shit. That shit was so boring. I remember I went to my neighbor's house and I was like, "Can we watch something?" And she's like, "Yeah, I can only watch PBS." And it was like, oh, what was that
Lame.
show called, bro? With like the monkey or whatever. Like,
Oh, Curious George.
no, not Curious George. It was I shout out George Cure. Oh god, Curious George was like pretty solid. I
Yeah,
fucked with
yeah.
Curious George. There was one show on PBS that was just like the lamest shit ever that people will hype up. I got it. I'm gonna find it right now. Yeah,
I mean, they got
Cyber Chase. The show Cyber Chase on PBS. Fuck that show. All right, I'm sorry. I don't know. I just got really aggressive right there, but that show was annoying. Do you know this guy?
What the hell?
You know this guy?
Maybe. Gilbert Goff. Oh wait, why does that sound so familiar?
He talks like this.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, he's in Aladdin.
Oh shit, he's in a lot of shit.
I don't remember that. I mean, I probably do. What the hell even is that? This is just the pictures of it look awful.
I'm sorry. That was
Bro,
like I went so off rails with this, huh?
You know it's gonna be bad whenever some of the first photos that pops up, it says Cyber Chase Math.
Yeah, dude, bro, give me a fucking break. This shit is just so lame. You go to school to learn shit. You go on TV to watch some funny shit and relax. Okay, don't put that shit in kid shows. Anyway, that was my little rant because it's real.
Yeah,
I might go fell and shit. And
pretty solid list this week. That was a good topic.
Yeah, thank you.
I always liked like the older ones because we go down a little memory lane with it, like we did with the iPhone games and stuff.
I know, because I was really thinking, but it kind of came to me quick because I was like, I was like, what did I really watch for real? And like Jimmy Neutron and Fairy Odd Parents was kind of like a package deal. Like I always went back and forth with those two all the time as a kid. And Drake and Josh obviously is Drake and Josh. Oh, we don't have to explain that, but it was actually pretty easy to come up with this list because I was like, oh, there's so many shows I liked and all this shit. But then it's like, but you know what you watched the most, you know, you just know. So
yeah, this list was like easy and fun for me to put together. Like I just started thinking about it. I was like, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, pretty much same. So, yeah.
Well, did you have any other notes that you wanted to talk about this week, or you just want to get the hell out of here?
I feel like we kind of spoke about the big things on my mind. AJ Brown trade kind of took over this week, and it just made this whole offseason just so much more exciting, like training camp. And you know, if they're going to release more like Forged and Foxborough episodes just to see more of like our team this year. And I'm excited to watch Myles Garrett on the Rams, bro. Like I'm about to tune into those Rams games just to watch. Like I was not tuning into those fucking Browns games. Let me tell you something.
No.
But I'm gonna watch those Rams games for sure. I'm just excited for football to come back. You know, I mean, I'm excited for the finals to see what happens. It'd be cool to see the Spurs just like make a statement game and win by like 30. I don't see that happening, but if they just at least win and then go win game 3, you never know. So I'll definitely watch all those games. And yeah, it's like pretty much it for me.
Yeah, AJ Brown got traded to the Patriots this week. That was a big one in my household. That's a good one.
Wait, we don't even have the closing thoughts.
Wait, did I hit it? I think.
There we go. Yes.
Yeah, let's keep it short this week. AJ Brown to the Pats. That's really all I got to say. Episode 22. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys listening. John, anything else you want to add on here?
I gotta get really back into the gym. I've been going, but like I gotta find some new workouts, and and work out outside and go on runs now that it's nice out. It's time to go hard in the gym. And next episode, I kind of want to talk about like diet stuff.
Yes, because I need to. That is something I need to get on. We should talk about gym stuff next week because I gotta add some stuff about the gym. Something that happened yesterday. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you're at the gym and I'm being sweaty bench pressing, let me wipe off the seat. Do not say, "Nah, I'm good, bro."
You good, bro? You good, bro? No, bro. Let me go wipe it down. It takes 2 seconds. I feel
you guys. You guys have a good weekend, and we will see you next week.